pretty good card.
One doesn't look that bad. I mean, this card is very wide open. Interesting things that happen, potentially with you know, outing stuff like Poison Barb and Defeat Lapper. So they're gonna want to do Friday for their days. Oh goodness. The TheOBox get a slightly delayed start? What the heck?
Yeah, it could just be stream desync.
Yeah.
Well, we do see a Halq setting it to Friday, which is obviously what we want to see. And now we gotta look at our starters, see if any of them are gonna be helpful for the card. We got Raikou.
Runnable, potentially.
Spinarak, not so much. And Pinsir.
There's runnable. Okay, I'm curious as to why he picked the Pinsir with instead of the Raikou, but
Legendaries do level up slower, but I mean they do have better stats all around.
yeah, but I mean in this, you know, in a case like this, I guess yeah, if you're running a legendary, you would really want to do Sprout Tower, and there's really no incentive to do it. None of them took the Raikou. What the heck?
Raikou not getting any love today, but TheOBox picking the Spinarak to evolve into the Ariados does make sense.
Yeah, that's the one reason why I would have taken the Raikou, because I mean you'd get Spinarak info for free in case Ariados didn't show up. I'm actually gonna check to see what the Raikou had. And I have a log. Oh, there's Houndour, or there's Houndoom, I mean.
Not quite on the card. Houndour
Close enough. Is. You could breed. I mean, you have to breed anyway.
Yeah,
Alright, so this Raikou. Are you
hatchet?
Pulls. Oh my god. Alright, it started with Zap Cannon, Swift, Rock Throw, and Stomp.
Stab Zap Cannon, anyone?
Stab move that you're more than likely gonna miss?
I mean, not the best.
Hey, listen, it could be better. I mean, from what I saw, the moves that it learns weren't that great either. So, heck, they might have had the insight to just say, you know, screw it. I'll, you know, take the chances. And if anything, taking the Pinsir allows Halq to, you know, get a boost of experience, like a lot more experience when he defeats his rival than not.
Assuming he does stick with the Pinsir, which I believe it had a pretty decent moveset, so I imagine he will.
Its moveset, what did it have? Actually, we'll find out when he fights his rival, I assume. Though I feel like TheOBox is not going to be sticking with the Spinarak. Something tells me that this is going to be just something he's going to stash away for a little bit.
Well, it had... I'd give that Twisted Spoon back. I believe the Pinsir had a Psy something.
Hopefully it's not Psy Wave. Psy Wave is pretty bad to have.
I think it might have been Psy Wave.
That would be a bad one to get.
Well, Halq finding a soft sand. So that's something at least.
Yeah. So Psy Wave, it doesn't do set amount of damage. It does like a varied amount. And each time it's different depending on each roll.
Well, the
Psychic.
Spinarak on TheOBox's side knows Psychic.
That piss kick going on. That's potentially a really good Pokemon to have, depending on its moveset. Let's see what this Pinsir has. I'm really curious. Really bulky and has really good all-around stats. Iron Tail, I saw. Okay.
Oh, but Raikou hitting with the Zap Cannon, that's gonna hurt. I think I also saw a Disable, and I think it was Psy Wave.
Yeah, Piss Wave, that's not really great. Spoon will boost the Psy Wave, since it's, I believe it's set amounts of damage.
That is correct, Guy McGuy. The starters were Raikou, Pinsir, and Spinarak.
garbage. And then neither of them took the Raycal, which, in my mind. Very. I don't know, has he checked the Electabuzz to see what it had? I don't think he has.
I don't think he has either.
That's an Aerodactyl. That could be very runnable depending on its moveset.
Stomp is good.
Really good move to see. So Aerodactyl is a very physical based Pokemon with really fast. If it's got a physical moveset, that is guaranteed to be a runnable Pokemon. And having Stomp is a really good start.
Well, how are their movesets? Well, this Rock Slide.
Run that!
Definitely run that.
Electabuzz holding.
I pity a Rock-type move wasn't on the card. But as for the movesets, the Spinarak is a Spinarak. The Pinsir knows some good stuff, and the Raycow had Stab Zap Cannon.
I think TheOBox right now has a slightly better main than Halq. The Pinsir is good and all. Pinsir is really, really good. It's got 125 base defense and 95 special, I believe. But man, I'm surprised they didn't use Rock Slide on Pinsir. That would have killed it.
It would have been super effective.
It would have been super effective, all right. Oh, not a whole lot. Actually, Fire Punch Bubble Beam, that's not terrible. Okay, man. Dream Eater is not that great, though.
Halq running into the Aerodactyl also. We'll see if he picks it up. No, he tried to run, and he failed. And he saw Stomp, and he still ran.
Surprised that he is all in with the Pinsir. I ran Pinsir the other day, but in a race that I believe he was in.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a mistake.
It might be, but hey man, I won that race, so you never know. Nice! That's definitely worth the Twisted Spoon then.
Yep, Psybeam, not Psywave.
Got the extra item up at the top of Route 29. I wonder if TheOBox will, because there's an item up there that nobody can check, but sometimes not.
I mean, I usually check that item, but it usually isn't
going for style. Pitfall that the Pinsir could have. Oh, he's gonna actually check the Aerodactyl.
Halq's checking. He must have remembered that it had a Stomp. And he's like, okay, this could be good. Stomp's okay. And he's going to see Rock Slide, and no doubt in my mind he's going to switch. Ho-Oh! Now there's something.
It's an interesting. Even if the Ho-Oh was good, I still would.
And this had like Stab,
I
Sacred
still would
Fire.
stick with the Sacred Fire. I'd still run the Aerodactyl.
Halq going with the Aerodactyl, and we saw that the Ho-Oh had Metal Claw, and we saw one other move.
Oh, there's a Lapras.
There's Lapras.
What the heck?
Wing Attack and Thunder. Stab Wing Attack. Thunder, well, it's a pretty good move.
Stab Wing Attack is pretty good. Thunder is okay-ish. If it was T-Bolt, I could see him potentially checking to or potentially making an attempt to switch, but I think it's really worth it.
Well, TheOBox, on the contrary, does think it's worth it. He is, in fact, going to be trying it out. Meanwhile, Halq has made his way into Violet City, so He's a bit low-leveled, obviously having just caught the Aerodactyl, so he's probably going to head into Sprout Tower and grind off a few trainers there.
I still would run the Aerodactyl. I don't think Ho-Oh would be worth it.
What is Halq doing?
Just gonna go right for it, man.
I believe the Aerodactyl was I don't think he leveled the Aerodactyl up. Although, with it being a Slugma...
It doesn't matter what the, about getting some experience as long as the level 9 is a little puny wimp there.
Yeah, with a critical to boot.
He's like, and he's running a female Aerodactyl. So it could, you know, if they were running the Aerodactyl but with different genders, it could potentially make a, The reason I say that is because, those that do not know, have a chance of being male or female. The male version of the Pokemon tend to have higher DV values. Of the DV values depending on the gender split ratio. Female, of course, they get the lower attack DV.
Well, Halq is cutting it a bit close, but he's gonna try and power his way through. Bit low leveled though, especially with that Paralyze and with that Mareep knowing triple kick.
Diary. Triple kick hit 3 times today.
Well, I mean, it is in the name.
And not on the card, I don't think. Actually, I don't think it can be on the card anymore. You're right. 0 to 1 DV attack. Jesus. That's gonna be terrible.
Bad.
Probably be way better running his. Is a good number. And Halq might struggle here a bit though.
TheOBox does find an Eevee, but 2 evolutions is not on the card. Meanwhile, this Aerodactyl leveling up a bunch in Perish Song.
He just oh my god, he just taught over Rock Slide.
No, he didn't.
He just teach over Rock Slide? What was that?
He said no.
Oh, okay. I thought he did because it just said over Rock Slide. Oh my god.
I might have taught it over Cotton Spore.
Maybe.
I mean, it'd be useful if you really want the opponent to switch out, or if you just want to make a sacrifice play.
Don't agree with what TheOBox is doing here. I really don't see the benefit of, you know, fighting any of the sages in Sprout Tower.
Yeah, especially this first one. He has pretty low level poke, from what I recall.
Yeah, the Aerodactyl was way, way better of a choice in this case, I would think. My personal opinion.
If I'm TheOBox, I might just grind a little on some mild poke.
Pokemon don't give as much. Unless it's like a Blissey, which is, they're kind of broken and stupid, but you know, looking at the Ho-Oh again, it's got Stab Wing Attack, which is okay-ish. But don't, where you go? No! You
should definitely, give up after that.
Oh, no.
He is a stone's throw away from 7, and 7 is pretty good level. Pretty safe for Falconer, usually.
Man. I get that it has a slower experience curve, but I don't... Nothing from going up and getting Flash. I mean, he might get the added benefit of finding these, like, these items up here that might be something, but... It's just that it's a big gamble for not a lot of payoff.
Yeah, I mean, he could find useful information, but, well, information isn't really useful if you've already lost.
Oh, it's Papa Medician.
Halq did find a sun kern, and that is information for the Sunflora or Exeggutor. Just slap a sunstone on it, and you've got yourself a free goal.
Which makes a great point too. Like, all he has to do is get through the has to get through Faulkner's gym, and then he just fights the trainers on 32 for the experience. Oh man, I don't know if I can agree with the play that's being made at the moment. It's pretty tough. Than for over leveling, but to that guy.
Yeah, your Ho-Oh does not need to be at level 9. It's a Ho-Oh. It's a legendary. It's got amazing stats.
Go card. You look at your screen. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well. Good luck.
Early levels do matter, but wasting time in Sprout Tower isn't good. You don't want to be stagnant. You want to just keep on moving, keep on progressing in the story-wise.
For Yuji? Yeah, you know, what Kevin is saying is absolutely correct. You don't want to, like, I'm in a place that, you know, you're not going to be benefiting a whole lot from. Like, you know, switching to the Ho-Oh pretty early on was, you know, a good move in and of itself, but there probably could have been a few different ways that he could have a little bit more experience. Heck, even fighting the Slugma at level 9 when he was like level, what, like 5 or 6, that would have netted him a lot more experience than it did when he was at level, whatever level he's at now, like 10 or 9.
Yeah, it's better to remain on the lower end of the EXP scale because you're fighting higher stuff and you'll level up more, you'll get more experience, so it's always good to remain on the lower end.
The reason that is we the black-white experience curve has been implemented into this into the ROM. You know, if you're a lower level and you defeat a higher level, you'll gain more experience than, you know, if you're, you know, way over leveled and you beat something that's, you know, under level.
The flags for the tournament. Well, for the randomizer, we're using the preset of full TM, bingo full TM compatibility. And for the actual speed choice ROM itself, we have purged spinners, we've purged rockets, we've got black-white experience on, we've got good wilds, better early marts, and I believe that's it.
Yeah, the better encounter slots as well. Yeah, that being everything that you use makes it so the cards can be completed in roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours on movement and all that. Oh, did Halq not save? Oh. Look at these confusion hacks. I swear if he wins.
Nope.
Like he is.
No, the Psyduck is still alive.
If the Psyduck wins... Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
What? That is so... Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, that Psyduck is going to gain a bunch of levels. That's what, 4 levels? 5
They're not
levels?
knowing what's going on, but getting big.
6? 7?
Oh my god.
8?
This is what Black-White Experience Curve does, everybody. It lets them gain a lot of levels. Withdraw? Hello.
Conversion? Pity that 4 moves, 4 non-TM damaging moves aren't on the card. because that Psyduck would have been a perfect contender. Going from level 3 to level 12 from defeating a single poke.
Medic. Medic.
And with Halq checking off Poison Barb, that means TheOBox is going to know exactly where Halq is. So he's gonna know he's up.
Oh my god! True. On Route 32, there's Dragonite and Dodrio, two very runnable pokes, if found, like, pretty decently early on. At level 11, yeah, it's not worth it. And Halq is just gonna skip by a good majority of the trainers on 32. Makes things a little bit quicker on his end. He'll probably just come back for those if he needs it. It's a pretty decent move on his end because, you know, if it comes to a case of he doesn't need to do that, he's, you know, of the trainers to get some experience Dactyl while also leaving the possibility of grabbing that goal later, like, relatively easily.
Well, I mean, it is in a pretty nice spot. Column 1 is almost entirely free. You just need 2 baby Pokemon. So, I would imagine that they're both going to be getting that at some point.
It looks like TheOBox is going to go for it a little bit earlier and just get it out of the way, and as opposed to Halq just doing half of it. And well, I can understand only doing half because the level 15 kind of walled him a little bit, but you know, it's definitely more important, I think, for TheOBox to do the trainers than it is for Halq, since Halq is the Aerodactyl and TheOBox is running a legendary.
Halq going for the TM. Interesting choice.
He also got caught. He got dead-assed.
Well, 10 Pokemaniacs is on
with the Croconaw, too! The Croconaw info.
Croconaw on the card, Bayleaf, Kulava, or Croconaw. And it's in a decent spot also for row 4. They just need Yanma or Pillowsabine with that Croconaw. And the other 3 goals are pretty free.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Plus, yeah. However, with 10 Pokemaniacs being on the card, it's very likely that TheOBox will at some point run into that information also.
Yeah, that's one that you actually want to fight for the 10. It's relatively easy, and there's 2 more in the relative vicinity on the second trip back. So it much when going to get it at some point. Oh, look at that, Nidoran. That's going to be helpful for Nidoqueen, Nidoking. Yep, he's going to catch it. Smart move.
Just pump it full of a few levels to level up to a Nidorino, and then give it a Moonstone.
Had no problems with the 15 having stab wing attack. It took it out in 1 shot, I believe I saw. So TheOBox making relatively quick work of Route 32. Though I don't think either of them grabbed repels, which is interesting. There's Snubble info.
Houndour or Snubble also being on the card and making column 4 rather almost entirely free, having 3 eggs, black glasses, King's Rock, soft stand, which they already found, and then with that Snubble, free column.
Let's hang on and see where that Snubble is. That Snubble could easily be in a location that's unobtainable, or you know, by all intents and purposes, it's just really difficult to get to.
That is true.
So, you never know. But, yeah, that's definitely something that Halq won't have the info on much later if he doesn't run into it. Pretty wow. I'm surprised Halq doesn't dump some of his extra Pokemon. Egg. I would definitely be dumping the egg off as a collateral.
Yeah, with 3 eggs on the card. Yeah, you don't want to forget about it.
if that thing hatches, that's a little bit of an issue. That's definitely one of the first things done, or should be done, with the 3 egg goal. Like, it's obviously not going to hatch super early, but if you forget about it and you carry it around, then God forbid there's an actual baby Pokemon in there, that thing can, or a Magikarp, that thing can hatch relatively quickly, within the span of like an hour and a half or 145 or something. It's something you definitely don't want to see happen if 3 eggs is on the card.
Then again, it could just hatch into a shiny Mantine.
If it's the odd egg, I'm pretty sure the odd egg has well, I know for a fact the odd egg has a much better chance of obtaining a shiny Pokemon. I think it's like 1 in 16, I believe. Interesting. Why would he go? Why is he going fishing? Rats.
Who knows? He might not be satisfied with his mate. Or he might just be looking for a random poke.
Is it 1/8? I think it might be. TheOBox is fight. Why is he fighting this guy?
Experience?
Oh, well, there's Quilava info. What the heck?
Or that. Calculated. That Quilava could actually be huge. If the Croconaw is not in a good spot, and the Quilava is, then that would give TheOBox a bit of an advantage.
He would have some info then. He's not even gonna go fight or check the TM. What? What is he doing?
Defeat 10 Fire Breathers isn't on the card. Sorry, that's the next version of the bingo card.
Fire's in the chat, but I mean, you don't gotta fight all of the Fire Breathers.
I mean, we did see a Land Snake, but Land Snake isn't on the card today.
Showed up with his bottle of tequila, just looking for a good time. Just like everybody else.
This Aerodactyl hitting through the paralyzed like a champ.
He's in the, oh well, he'll probably be fine now against the 14 because, well, he's level 18.
TheOBox picking up the white apricorn. So he might be giving that to Kurt for him to make into a Pokeball. He did set the time tonight for it to roll over. That's a strat that you don't see often.
I think it's based upon time as well. So you actually have to go an entire 24 hours before the ball is done anyway. So you would have to clock reset regardless. I know Halq also picked up the white apricorn. So they'll both most likely be giving Kurt the white apricorn and then doing a clock reset of some sort later on.
Personally, I never worry about that goal, as it's almost entirely free. With so many hidden items and so many types of Pokeballs and other regular items, you almost always get a random ball, a moon ball, a heavy ball, a master ball, a level ball, a lure ball, a love ball.
There are some times where you just don't find anything on the ground.
Or you just find a smoke ball.
Yeah, and you just don't see any extra ones for 5 different types, so it definitely makes doing the apricorn like super, super quick and easy.
Well, Halq is about to go to the Bugsy's gym, so he's going right twin strats. Now, personally, I always go for right twin strats also. I prefer to do that sort of metagaming. But what's your preference, Halq?
I always go left, but sometimes if I'm facing like keys or something, what I'll do is I'll save right before and I'll fight both twins. And I'll just, like, whatever one I fight second, I'll just run with it just to see what all 4 of the Pokemon are. Any, like, sort of, like, info advantage. More often than not, we'll just fight the left twin, depending on the card and my opponent.
Well, to each their own, but we did see a Scyther on the right twin. Unfortunately, Onyx Scyther not on this card today.
A whole lot of nothing on the right side. Left side will probably have like Yanma Nidoqueen.
Well, as a Halq finishes up the rest of the trainers and is about to fight Bugsy, TheOBox finishing off Slowpoke well. Gonna see what he does next.
I'm honestly really surprised with how close TheOBox still is with Halq. Seem to have a pretty decently big margin of lead. But even with TheOBox doing the 32 trainers, he seems to be, and the like extra fights in Sprout Tower, he seems to be right behind Halq. So
yeah.
It's to see this.
Yeah, I definitely say it's because Halq had so much trouble with the with just that level 15 and a few other trainers that TheOBox just did not have with the Ho-Oh, which worked out nicely.
There's Swinub!
Unfortunately, you do need to evolve the Swinub into a Piloswine.
Hey, it's not that bad.
Remind me again on what the Piloswine evolution level is?
8 or 30 or something stupid like that. I'm gonna look it up, but I will. Sure, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is. Yeah, it's level 33.
Yeah,
Luck.
That's definitely not something you want.
That's not great.
Not unless you want to main switch, or... I mean, 3 level 30s isn't even on the card.
Cool as the crystal sprite is an actual brown instead of the gold-silver sprites, which is like a reddish tint. Little fact for you. They got the colors right the second time around. A lot of things right the second time around with Crystal, I think. Will it be 30? I don't think it will be. I think it'll be 33. Og.
That Raycow has Rock Throw, which is going to not actually destroy TheOBox because they chose a different starter, so TheOBox is not going to have to fight the Raikou.
Alright, condensed level evolutions. The Piloswine is not on here. It just makes things at super high levels like Rhydon, Seadra, Dragonite, T-Tar to be 40, 30, 40, 40 respectively, and that's it.
Oh, looks like Halq ended up resetting, having some trouble with Rival 2.
Have. Perfect.
Meanwhile, TheOBox finished Bugsy's, so that makes our runners effectively tied, as both of them have yet to beat Rival 2, except TheOBox, having done 8 trainers on Route 32, has a bit of a lead. TheOBox also having set his time to Thursday night, will be able to do the bug catching contest and perhaps find something. And then when the date rolls over, he'll be able to get the Poison Barb and possibly the Pokeball from Kurt.
So an interesting thing that we're going to see here is that since they both took different starters, they're both going to have different information. Since TheOBox took the Spinarak, he's going to have a different rival fight than Halq will. So Halq has a Donphan, whereas TheOBox's rival started with a Gloom and a Hitmontop, which were both weak to Wing Attack. Then he's going to finish it with Pinsir, which is also weak to Wing Attack. TheOBox, I really criticized the Ho-Oh strat to take it. Oh, it's kind of paying off. Oh, and Raycow, that's right. Raycow has Rock Throw, and he's also got Zap Cannon, but it probably already had something learn over that.
Well, that wouldn't necessarily be bad for the, and Halq had a Gloom anyway. Yeah, teaching something over Zap Cannon, not necessarily the worst idea for the Raycow, as Zap Cannon, of course, 50% accuracy. And I teach even
It's
Thunder
still
or
stab.
Thunderbolt. Yeah, but I
It's
mean,
still stab.
I teach Thunder or T-Bolt over a Zap Cannon any day.
Times that they're using repel, or that Halq is using his repel. Different paths that you can take to do the Farfetch quest, where you can grab that extra item and walk around, or you can just walk up to the Farfetched and just make it a really quick path. TheOBox demonstrated, and they both have repels, so this will be interesting. I'm surprised, you know. I feel like he really proved me wrong with the Ho-Oh play. You know, Aerodactyl might have been the better choice, but with Stab Wing Attack, it seems to be working out for him.
Flying is a pretty useful type, being effective against a lot of types like fighting. It's good against grass, it's good against bug, a lot of those types.
Yeah, Halq is a female, but I mean, that's on him, I guess.
Halq trying
I mean,
to catch
only
this...
he could control that.
Halq trying to catch this Ladybug because Aridos and Ladian is on the card. Spinarak caught the spin. TheOBox started with the Spinarak, but Halq not having that luxury.
Aerodactyl's base attack. Aerodactyl's base attack is 135. So, I mean, they're the exact same. Aerodactyl's is better than Ho-Oh. Aerodactyl's base attack is better than Ho-Oh's, so, like... Wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's an up... Oh, never mind. That was just the update, never mind. It's 105 in this gen. Derp. Yeah. And not as good, but... I mean, it being a female definitely doesn't help.
Meanwhile, TheOBox, he's gotten the egg from the trainer, the daycare trainer, and he's probably going to get the coin case and buy the $100 coin game corner poke, buy 2 of those, and breed those. Unless there's something that, well, can't be bred.
Or you get the weird cousins glitch where like it goes on DV and they have like a matching DV and they just won't breed. Yeah, I might have been looking at Mega Aerodactyl, just scrolling to the bottom of the page. But yeah, no. Okay, now I see. Yeah, it's 105 definitely. Other than that, I mean, you know, it's still pretty respectable. Just, you know, 1 DV attack.
Halq actually went for the headbutt TM, which I find to be an interesting choice. And another interesting choice is TheOBox entering the Goldenrod Underground from the bottom.
Did you do that ever? You need to fight the 2 trainers.
Yep, 2 Pokemaniacs is on the card, and from the bottom, the required trainer is not a Pokemaniac, but on the top, the required trainer is a Pokemaniac. So you can get that Pokemaniac out of the way, fight the spinner, and get all 3 items, the coin case and the 2 hidden items, as well as get a haircut, if you wanted to. Plus, of course, you don't have to dodge the spinner if you don't want to fight the Pokemaniac.
Very smartly, Halq is giving the leftovers to Aerodactyl. Very smart indeed. Leftovers is a very valuable item here.
I mean, leftovers is valuable, but it does cost a little bit of time, as every time the leftovers activates, it does trigger a new text box, and over the course of several hundred turns of battle, those 1 text boxes will add up.
It adds up more so if you're doing a full run than if you're doing one of these. It's way, way better to have leftovers as a hold item in a bingo than it is to not have it. Leftovers is really good, and it also reduces the amount of times you have to heal.
That is true.
So it's really beneficial to have leftovers. Especially since you're not going to the end of the game in this.
Or even worse, to red. Well, TheOBox heading to the game corner. We'll see where the Pokemon are.
Interesting that he's
Pokemon.
even. Oh right. Yeah,
Rogar, Psyduck, Piloswine, and
Piloswine.
Donphan.
That's pretty good. I don't think he's gonna have enough though. So. Alright. Oh, he's okay. He's just doing the 3 eggs. Cool.
But still, that's a
Yeah,
free
better than I
Piloswine.
Yeah.
Combine that with the Croconaw/Quilava that they have info on, that's row 4 doable.
Of trying to get a feed. Oh my god! TheOBox with perfect luck. Are you kidding? You have to be joking. Oh, he got amazingly perfect luck, and the first 2 Pokemon from the game corner were male and female, respectively. Funny.
Well,
What's he
meanwhile,
doing?
Halq is fighting an optional trainer on Route 35. I'm not entirely sure what he's trying to do.
I know what he's doing. To try to get... to try and get enough for, the damn Piloswine, I think.
He needs 1,300 in order to...
Whoa.
No, he needs more than 1,300. He needs
Whoa, what the heck?
1,600.
Because the smoke ball isn't a Pokeball. He's not even gonna go put the what? I'm surprised he didn't go put the ducks in the daycare.
He might be doing it on the way
Crappers.
back, but still, it's definitely something that we'll want to ask him about. Also interesting that TheOBox doesn't appear to be going for the bug catching contest. Presumably, he set his date to Thursday night, specifically for the bug catching contest. And speaking of bug catching contest, Halq finds a Goldberry in National
What?
Park.
With a god moveset, what the heck? Confused. Oh, 8 water types, duh. Now the problem with what Halq did, he has to bike all the way back.
Yeah, which does cost a little bit of time.
Oh yeah. Celebi getting hecked. I don't know. Oh right, it's the bug catcher. Game wasn't used so bad. That Pidgey has a really good moveset.
Unfortunately,
So it
it's
might
a
be
Pidgey.
scary. Yeah. Or literally anything else, it might be scary. Contest on the way back. Very smart. Very smart play. Actually, no, it's not. That's a really bad play, because if you want to do it on the way up, because it puts you in that guardhouse that he was just in. So he's going to have to spend all that extra movement. Okay.
Well then. And speaking of goals on the card, as TheOBox tries to catch the Bayleaf, Halq is trying to catch a Ledian that he found on Route 35.
Oh, it got okay, he was whirlwinded. Alright, I was like, what the hell just happened? Like, why
Well,
did he
has
run?
seen it. So that is
2?
information.
Oh my god! Well, so he catches that counts. Oh, he caught it. Spoilers.
That's coughing, and that is also on the card.
What's doing? He's caught on a fence. Caught that. Now he just really wants the Bayleaf to show up again. That would be super helpful for him.
And here's a Skarmory!
Oh wow, that is on the. Wow, what the hell is going on?
Apparently, we're all just finding all of the poke on the card all at once.
One location. You better just fish on that little lake. I'm sure you'll pull up a Yanma as well.
These runners must be thinking, what's going on?
Fishing.
Aridos, Skarmory, within 2 seconds of each other, as TheOBox catches the coughing. So we saw the Bayleaf. If he had caught in that, then who knows? And TheOBox was trying to get the Pillow-Swine too. That Quilava is definitely doable. Looked like it was on Route 31, or 30.
Bad. It might be in the water, which is why they didn't see it on the multiple trips that they had through. What do you call it? Well then, it looks like doing the contest is gonna pay off for TheOBox because instead of a Goldberry, he found a Love Ball.
Yeah, and that Love Ball, being one of a different type of Pokeball, you can take the Lure Ball from Kurt, and then just a few other balls, Pokeball, Ultra Ball, Great Ball. They do have to go to Blackthorn for the black glasses anyway.
So that really is interesting, because it brings up another thing as well that isn't really talked about, which is the bug catching contest and the national park are two separate maps. So the ground items that are there are different. He found a Love Ball where Halq found a Goldberry because of the fact that it's a different map, so the ground item is going to be inherently different.
However, the TM was the same. Both were TM34.
TM is always going to be the same there.
Which, TM34 could be on the card, but for runners, unfortunately not today.
He puts his piss ducks in the daycare, and he's on his way.
Halq, he's going for the coin case in the Goldenrod Underground, fighting the... Sorry.
No, you're fine. We actually have info on all three of Bayleaf, Quilava, and Croconaw. Fox especially will, because he saw the Bayleaf and the Quilava, so if the Quilava doesn't work out, he can always get the info on Bayleaf, which he got from the contest.
Yeah, although I can't imagine that he won't be catching the Quilava. It was in two routes with 10 slots. Route 30, I believe, and it was also on Route 34, just below Goldenrod.
To make it really... Unless it's in a spot like Critique Water, I could see him just going for, the Quilava. Whoa, Halq is also fighting this extra guy for some reason.
Info? Maybe it's some new strat that we haven't heard of.
Keep track of which people they fight, because achieve that guy to be a maniac instead of the sign it says that he is, then it could be an issue.
Well, Halq's fought 3 Pokemaniacs. TheOBox didn't fight the one in the Union Cave. I don't know if he fought the 2 in Goldenrod Underground. Meanwhile, Halq, he's $800 short of being able to get the second Psyduck. And a bit of a risky play. Buying the money and then checking the poke afterwards. For all he knows, it could be one of the Hitmons, or an Electrode, or something that can't breed.
To buy stuff by accident, I think. Oh, there's a Goldberry. Oh, well,
that
he's
Goldberry isn't made of solid gold.
Rounds. Oh, he almost sold the Poison Barb.
That would have been tragic.
Well, while he's messing around, TheOBox is just gonna continue to roll right along.
Meanwhile, we completely glossed over, but TheOBox has beaten Whitney, and he's got a Squirt Bottle, and he's on his way to go say hi to whatever's playing Sudowoodo today. So, what do you think the Sudowoodo's gonna be, Herc?
I'm totally not gonna look at the log.
Oh, well, if you're gonna do that, I'm just
I'm
gonna take
not.
a guess out of the blue and say it's going to be a Suicune.
Not. I don't even have the log up. Heck, man, I'm gonna shoot for the stars. I'm gonna say Mewtwo.
Halq, unfortunately, not be able to buy the Game Corner Pokemon, even though he has the money. He ran out of space on his team. Oh, it was a... You totally looked at the log.
I swear to you, I did not. It wasn't even open. Do you the question is, do you main switch to this? It has Sharpen! Don't kill it! Oh my- catch it! Oh my lord. That is the ultimate main switch. Mewtwo with Sharpen and Drill Peck? It's you set up and then you just lay things to waste.
Yeah, but I mean, who's time to set up in this? Meanwhile, I completely missed what it was, but it was the Ledian having TM43 on Halq's side. Wonder if that TM's anything good.
Like, he gets Surf immediately afterwards. Why did he not take the Mewtwo? Oh.
Well, I mean, it was 4 levels lower, but I mean, it's also Mewtwo, so...
It's a Mewtwo. It's one of the best things you can get.
But I mean, haven't you ever wanted to surf on a flaming bird?
Surf after the kimono girlies. So would have had. I will open the damn log. Freaking! I want to see what the damn thing had. All right, here it is. Wait. There. All right. Oh, good lord.
Well, as you search that, Halq is getting into a random encounter with a Flareon, one of my favorite poke.
Its moveset wasn't amazing. It was Sharpen, Pin Missile, Drill Peck, Giga Drain. However, Sharpen, Drill Peck, Surf would have been passable.
Well, Sharpen isn't really going to help the Surf. And Sharpen only... It's not like it was Sword Stance. It's only increasing by 1 stage. And if you're fighting something that's deadly, well...
Most powerful flying move in the game in Drill Peck. And listen, physical Mewtwo is just as good as almost anything. Like, a stat for physical attack is 110. So, like...
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's better than Aerodactyl.
Well, TheOBox grabbed Surf and he's off to Rival 3. As Halq is having some trouble with... I think he's in Whitney's gym.
He is fighting the girl before Whitney, I believe. Yep. Only required trainer in Whitney's gym. Besides Whitney herself.
Well, TheOBox planning... He taught Surf over Thunder?
Hey, what a memer. Are you kidding me?
That is a mistake.
I'm curious. Yes and no. I really don't see, what do you call it? See it being a problem, because it's not like he can't hit water types. And already.
Well, it's nice to hit flying types.
I mean, whatever. He can hit flying types neutrally. Look, he can hit this neutrally. He'll be able to hit it with Surf, or Stab Wing Attack.
Yeah, but I mean...
Yeah.
Extreme Speed is a priority move, so that's kind of okay. Yeah. But is he really using Metal Claw all that much?
I get what you're saying with it, and that's absolutely the right move to teach over Metal Claw, because Metal Claw really only gives him coverage against Rock type. Oh,
and my info.
Exclusive info, because that's not going to be on Halq's rival. Ooh.
That could be huge for TheOBox.
Aerodactyl, what? Excuse me? Hold the phone.
Well, for those of you who know the Pokemon's cries, good luck, cause Yadu's unfortunately on Halq's side for now.
Didn't hear anything.
Yes, we do know that Piloswine is in the game corner. However, it's 1800, and if for some reason money is tight, then the Anima could be a good alternative.
100, so it's not terrible. It's only $8,000, or no, it's 16,000, I believe.
Yes, 16,000. We've got 2,000, 16,000, and 30,000.
Is that right? Wait a minute. 50, is it 1,000 for 50?
Yes.
Okay, so then yeah, it's 16,000, which isn't terrible.
So, with all the info that we have, almost an hour in, what do you think our runners are going to be doing in terms of rows? Now, on TheOBox's side, I see row 4 immediately. I also see column 5, because he has the Coughing Grimer. Now, he didn't find the Wild Lapras, but he can defeat the Lapras in Union Cave. So, column 5. Probably column 4 also. Possibly row 3. Nidoking and Nidoqueen usually isn't very difficult, and then row 2, he doesn't have the Mantine or Skarmory info, however. Or the diagonal. Top right, or top
might
left,
be able
bottom
to
right.
be able to infer where the Mantine Skarmory was? No.
It was marked very shortly after the Ledian, so if he can find where one is, he might be able to find the other.
Yeah, if he goes to the right place in search of it, then yeah, that'll work. Halq already has 3 eggs, excuse me? How the hell did that happen so quickly? Interesting
Apparently
that
these guys
happened
were just
that fast.
breeding like rabbits.
Surprising that he got an egg that quickly. Or that he even went to look for it immediately. Like, why was he already looking for it?
Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't have looked for it. I'd have just come back with Fly later. Unless for some reason he plans on Fly skipping, which I can't imagine he
Please
would.
don't. You don't have teleport. Please don't do it, Halq.
He didn't even deposit the egg.
Didn't.
If that
He's
thing
gonna carry around
hatches
a magic duck egg. Mr. Meme. What? Okay, that was weird.
Yeah,
Oh, Halq. Oh, buddy.
that's an optional trainer if I ever saw one. With
The heck?
the lava, the strats,
Frickin' heck, dude. Frickin' heck.
calculated. And speaking of
That-
calculated, Morty has an Elekid, so I believe that's the first baby poke we've seen.
We saw Cleffa.
Oh, you're right, we
We're
did
at
see
like
Cleffa.
32 or something. Dude, that spaghetti resulted in important info.
Yeah, especially if
heckin' funny.
that Croconaw is not obtainable.
Okay. What the heck? Fools. I would have at least given it the respectful check for it being a powerhouse Pokemon.
Yeah, but 5 levels lower? Would you really want to grind it up a little bit?
Its base stats speak for itself. There's really no grinding.
Well, as
Already
a
set to go, and it's good.
Well, either way, Halq has gotten a little bit behind. He's just started the Kimono Girls as TheOBox just finished Morty, and he's headed off to Route 38.
So the interesting thing here is, you know, you might be watching and you might be saying, well, yeah, TheOBox is ahead, but Halq has more goals. Most of the goals that Halq has are going to be goals that TheOBox is just going to go and clean up anyway. Aside from Mantine Skarmory, Letty, and Ariados.
Although, defeat Lapras, he did find the wild Lapras, and that will cost TheOBox a good several minutes.
I don't think so, because he's going to have to go down there anyway. He
That
has
is
to
true.
go fight the Pokemaniac, so he'll be one floor away regardless. So
That is true,
it won't
actually.
be a giant detour.
Interesting that TheOBox saved immediately before this route and then immediately got into a battle with an optional trainer. He didn't reset.
I think I know what he's doing. It's funny.
Care to share for the team?
Well, so much of what I guess he's not doing that. Never mind then. I figured he was going to attempt to try to find the level 40 roamer. Because what you can do is you can save before going onto a route, and then because you have, I think, a 1 in 3 chance of getting the roamer. But you have to say, I think you have to do it before the encounter happens, before you encounter them, to get the 1 in 3 chance, or else they're just gonna be, it's gonna be nearly impossible to get them. But I try to do that by saving beforehand, but won't be going for that. Besides, the Suicune level 40, the event one, is a much more anyway.
Definite.
Or to go fight Claire, either or.
Claire isn't necessarily a bad idea, with 6 badges on the card and they need black glasses anyway.
Actually, it's actually a little bit of a bad idea. I mean, you really, for your 6th badge, you really just want the Glacier badge because you want access to Whirlpool to get to Lugia's room in Royal
You're right.
Islands.
That is true.
More optimal play in this case, though we could see them potentially go and fight Claire for the level 40 if they don't fight the 3 sages and Suicune.
Well, Halq is on his rival 3, and he is opening with a Paris. And following off with an Elect Kid, so he gets early Elect Kid info, although Morty already having that for free.
Yeah.
Girafarig, not on the card today. And then he's just going to have the Breakout.
It looks like TheOBox really won out with the Rival 3, I would imagine, because of the info that he got on Yanma.
Yeah, and with that Spinnerack, he doesn't even need to worry about finding the Ledian.
Exactly. And it makes column 2, very doable. He's gonna fish. Oh my lord, I love this. Swine, I won't be able to. I just can't.
I mean, it's not like this will actually give you anything. Well, he fished up a flaming bird. Don't ask
Pretty
me how
funny
that
though.
works.
Yeah, I don't want to know actually at that point. Go into the stop. Go into the Pokemon Center. Go into the center. Go into the center. Please go to the center.
I mean, he does save, but still, it's.
I hope that he got the. I really hope he got strength. And go to get. He might have. I don't remember seeing it though. Psyduck's egg step count. Let me find him real quick. In this this awesome all knowledgeable Pokemon database. Pistock.
Well, we got a
Its
Magby.
base egg steps is 5,000 for its base egg steps. I don't think that's gonna hatch in within the time limit.
Well, it could happen. I mean, repel is
Fast.
100 steps, so it's just 50 repels.
Dude.
Okay, maybe it won't happen.
That's a lot of repels.
Yeah.
God.
I'm thinking,
Oh! Oh!
bingo boom. Go Canyon. Well, it's a Pichu, so it's not exactly threatening. No, he's gonna go with the Revival Herb. And speaking of Pichu, that's a 4th baby that we've seen. That's a Pichu with double edge.
Scariest Pichu you've ever seen. The Porygon 2 having Boom, though, was pretty funny. Especially since it almost died.
If I'm going down, you're going down too. That's what the Porygon was thinking.
Dang, he does have strength. No, what are you doing? Teach it to Ho-Oh!
Teach it over Metal Claw or something else.
Claw. Cut and dry, do that.
But yeah, we do see a Magby and Pikachu. Along with the Elekid has more baby possibilities for TheOBox to find.
The only one he hasn't seen is Smoochum. And Tyrogue.
Have we seen Igglybuff?
I don't think we've seen that one yet. You're right.
The only ones we haven't seen are lists half of the Pokemon.
I think 3 out of what, 8 isn't too bad. Is it 7? I want to say it's 8.
I think there are. We got Elekid, we got Smoochum, we got Magby, then we also have Igglybuff, Tyrogue, Pichu, Cleffa, and I can't think of another one. Well, TheOBox is going to be starting the Chuck fight. Chuck, not the most threatening of leaders, as Halq is about to start Morty.
There's Smoochum!
There's Smoochum.
There's 2 more that we haven't seen.
Well, apparently, Morty or Chuck's gym is just the gym of babies.
Him throw that boulder. He's no baby. Just as Pokemon are. Morgana. Yeah. Actually, him throwing that rock was him throwing a losing tantrum. Also, nice sing TM there, Chuck.
Well, with all these baby evolutions, I could see a row 5 play being possible.
TLBR, or BLTR maybe, as well. I'm surprised he didn't, I don't think he got the, he definitely didn't get the what do you call it? The free Pokemon on the island.
Shucky.
Shucky, I guess. Alright. Well then.
He might have forgotten. But yeah, at this point, basically, TheOBox can do anything that doesn't involve Gligar, Delibird, or Sneasel. And Halq is pretty much in that same boat, for the most part, too. So
now,
TheOBox is
he's gonna blitz shiny Pokemon, and then it'll tell Halq exactly where he's at. It's interesting that he didn't go through the cave, actually, because there's a Pokemaniac in Mount Mortar as well.
He might be hoping that he found a random black glasses so that he doesn't have to go through Blackthorn and through Ice Path. So with the card this open up, this actually makes it a bit harder because with all these possible bingos, TheOBox has to pick and choose what he thinks is the fastest. And that can be really difficult, especially when he has so few goals marked.
So what you're gonna oh, don't fight him. He's a fake Pokemaniac.
He's a sheep.
On the sprite. Yeah. It just looks like one on this. His sprite just looks like a Pokemaniac. Don't fall for it. It's a trick. Oh, wait. Halq is fighting this girl? What?
Difference in information, although I wouldn't call him Magikarp information.
Really? Is he still fighting the picnicker? Hope. Alright, so there's 3 Pokemaniacs on this route. There's a spinner, and then there's the 2 standing side by side right before the lake. He's probably guaranteed to not even go and check the TMs, because there's really no point to. What's he doing? Oh.
He wants the sweet scent, although we don't have a Pokedex check, so we have no idea where anything is.
He's teach it to Seal. He had his Spinnerack with Fly.
At this point, I see no reason to not check the Pokedex. Check where some of these things are, start formulating your route.
Well, he does get the Starmie, which is really good for 8 water types. I mean, he does need to do that as well. He didn't buy balls, which might make things interesting if he doesn't save before the shiny. So, please, God, let him save before the shiny. Where's he going? He's literally gonna check all of these items, isn't he?
He really doesn't want to go through Ice Path, I guess.
God, Ice Path isn't hard. Don't go that way. There's a trainer that way.
Alternatively, he doesn't have Flash, so he might not know how to do Dark Cave to get black glasses without Flash, which would also mean that he might not be able to do Lugia's room.
That's gonna make things tough if he doesn't know how to get to Lugia's room.
Or at least not how to get there without Flash.
He actually did. He only wanted those. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright then.
Well, any bets on what the shiny is?
Hitmonlee.
Well, I'm gonna guess, Heracross.
Yeah, good guess. You nailed it.
Hey, we're both 1 for 2.
Is it really calling it when it's already on the screen?
I had my eyes closed. I blinked.
I could believe it.
Yeah, just like I can believe you didn't look at the ROM log for the Mewtwo.
I honestly didn't have it open.
Well, joking aside, looking at TheOBox and his possible goals, I'm trying to figure out his fastest possible victory.
Oh, if he stops checking these dumb random ground items, he might actually have a my bad. He might actually have a chance to guaranteed stuff. Like, he's gonna get TM50. Well, he just got TM50. As I was in the process of saying he might go for that.
Yeah,
He'll do a dex check.
I definitely go for column 2. It's absolutely 100% free.
Oh.
I
would have. Oh no! Don't! No! Go back! Oh no! Oh, there you go. There you go. Get the experience share.
You want to level up that Spinnerack.
Hmm.
He doesn't.
Especially
have,
before the 6th badge, because you want to be able to use the experience that you get in Bryce's gym, or the Spinnerack. He's finally gonna give the leftovers.
Yeah, I mean, the Ho-Oh didn't even have an item.
I know. Oh, his bag was full.
Yeah. So, without that Mantine or Skarmory, I don't see him going for row 2 or column 3. So, I'd say column 2. He'll probably go for column 1. Honestly, I think row 3, column 2, column 1, row 5, and the diagonal might be his best bet.
Actually, where's he going?
Although column 5 is also a pretty safe option.
Oh, I know what he's doing. He's gonna check the back room for 4 items. Oh my god. He's really desperate. It's free! Oh my goodness. Don't do it. Black glasses and King's Rock, this isn't worth it. Ether, worth it. Oh my goodness. Poison Barb now.
Yeah, I definitely...
I think he's looking for black glasses.
It's the only thing I can think of that he's could possibly want. Which, it's just one item. You've got so many options without black glasses. It's not like he's limited.
Black glasses is not even that hard to navigate, though. Oh, please catch the Sunkern.
Oh yeah, he totally catches the Sunkern, gives it a Sunstone, a Sunflora. Easy. So he's
the
definitely...
LTR is free.
Yeah. Unless, again, black glasses, if he can't get those, then... Column 5, it's pretty free also. Although I don't think he has anything for Nidoqueen or Nidoking.
I don't think he does, but he might have the info? I don't remember. Also, if you're hearing these crinkling noises, I'm eating a Reese's egg. Because they are amazing. Oh, yeah,
Darn, now you're making me hungry.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
it's the white eggs as well. They're super good. White chocolate, oh.
Before the match, I had a poor man's sandwich, which is to say a piece of bread with absolutely nothing on it.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It was just 2 pieces of bread just slapped together with nothing in between.
Not even 2, just 1. Well, Halq gets the Sing TM from Chuck. He's about to get Flying Bee in his go mode per se, or just a cleanup phase. We'll see what Halq is going to be doing, because TheOBox being in cleanup phase, he hasn't utilized that very well. So, if Halq having some of the more interesting goals, like Mantine Skarmory, we'll see how this works.
I think Halq's cleanup is a little bit better than TheOBox's. I know Halq has had a lot of practice.
Yeah,
I feel like his cleanup is going to be a little bit more organized.
Yeah, especially with TheOBox not even having checked the Pokedex. He's just looking for things without even having a clear goal of where. He's already done all 8 trainers on Route 32. He doesn't need to go back for those. Just don't even bother surfing. Just ride your bike and get out of there. And his inventory is full.
Item management has been pretty spotty as well, unfortunately.
Now, the optimal play would be to get this, go into Union Cave, use a Repel, get the rest of the trainers, fight the Lapras. Now, the question is TheOBox actually going to do that?
We'll see. I don't know.
He seemed to have been having trouble figuring out which trainers were Pokemaniacs, so he might not know.
Here's the thing with TheOBox, his cleanup hasn't been as organized as you would want to see it.
Oh, TheOBox, what are you doing? He's flying to Azalea.
That's smart. He can go get the King's Rock, and then he can escape rope out, and then he's already in the back half of Union Cave. Correct play.
I mean, I guess that works. Also, Halq finding a roamer. Correct. We should probably pay some attention to that. That's a level 40 Ivysaur.
How did that happen? Guy. Alright, well, Halq definitely has an advantage there, and he skipped past the... He's skipping all of the Pokemaniacs.
He might already have a path, if that's the case.
That means he's not going for row 1, column 2. Row 1 I can understand not going for. Column 2, not so much.
Yeah. I definitely don't agree with... I'm confused with him not going for column 2. The Piloswine's free, the Pokeballs are free, defeat 10 Pokemaniacs, free. I'd say Halq might be
time.
going for the diagonal row 5. I'd say column 5, but he doesn't have Goldback Coffin or Grimer info. Row 3 is definitely a huge possibility. With possibly row 4?
Maybe.
Although row 2 is almost certainly faster than almost any of these.
But he doesn't have the Goldback Coffin Grimer.
I mean, column 2, sorry.
TheOBox with the YOLO plays just found a Mantine. That is
Well,
really good to find, because that also
that
helps
is
with the
huge.
water types.
It's a water type, and it gives him access to row 2, which at this point, if he doesn't go to Dark Cave for the black glasses, then he is in some big trouble. Because those black glasses, at this point, give him 3 lines, essentially. We have Snubble information. And with the eggs, that's column 4. We have row 2, it's free. And then the diagonal, he doesn't have anything in it, but it's
There's 2.
pretty
What
free.
the heck? He needs to do a dex check. He needs to count his waters. Used it used roar. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm really puzzled. And he's not even going for Union Cave. Okay, maybe he is after buying some stuff. He might be buying an escape rope. No, he has an escape rope. Halq getting that pillow swine.
Yeah.
Pardon me? I definitely see him going for column 2. It's just so free. So easy.
Putting off the Pokemaniacs until he found something, or you know what he might be doing? He might have put it off until he gave the experience share to Nidoran.
Yeah, the Nidoran.
Plausible play.
Which, speaking of, looks like he's going to be buying some awesome stones.
Maybe.
Well, TheOBox is going to see the Crocodile. He's going to have information on all 3 for that goal. As he's
Hasn't caught
is
one.
in Union Cave. No, he did see the Bayleaf, but he was unable to catch it.
Oh, it was learning Body Slam. He didn't teach it. Interesting. Where's he going?
Although, again, that cool lava is so free. Halq heading to Olivine.
Where's TheOBox going?
Where's Halq going? He hasn't done Price. He can't
Oh
teach.
yeah, he hasn't.
If he's going to
God.
Lugi's room, then this is an absolute mistake.
Oh no! Did he realize? He realized.
Yep.
Turned around almost immediately.
Did he not talk to Lance? He didn't even talk to Lance. Not only does he not have the badge, he doesn't have the TM. Or
Funny.
HM. Okay, if he's going for price, he should definitely be sticking the EXP share on the Nidoran.
Oh, he's gonna fight the this guy. All right. Never mind.
I'm not entirely sure what Halq's doing at this point.
I think he's going for 6 badges.
Well, I mean, yes, but inoptimal. I don't believe he picked up the EXP share, unless I just missed that.
Has it?
Oh,
Nidoran, there you go.
oh, never mind then. Apparently, we just, or at least I wasn't observant enough. I can understand this play, though, but still, I mean... When does Nidoran evolve into Nidorino? 16?
Also, level 16. It's level 16 exactly. He also took the choice of fighting the guy with more Pokemon as well.
Yeah, that's a mistake, because Price, you're gonna level up a bunch with him, and even just one high-level poke, plus the rest of the Pokemaniacs, there's a lot of options to level up this Nidoran.
he only got to 12 off that guy.
Yeah, but the remaining Pokemaniacs
Yeah, that guy
and
was better.
Price. Unless he
So
just wanted information?
it's possible he gained information, but I mean it's better to go with the guy with 3, but that he also wants to or needs to level up potentially.
Yeah, but as I see it, he had a lot more. He has a lot of opportunities to level up the Nidoran.
It's another water type that requires like a few extra levels. That's like pretty low and easy. He could easily do that with the extra fights.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Although the amount of water types that are usually just everywhere, water types shouldn't be an issue. Meanwhile, TheOBox, he's heading the wrong way in the,
He's looking for, he wants to check the item.
yeah. He's really desperate to find that black glasses.
Too much time just looking for that one specific item instead of just going to get it himself. Well, he did find another water type. I swear, he's gotta be over 8.
Oh yeah. He's gotta be right there. But he hasn't opened the Pokedex once. Meanwhile, yeah, Price made the Nidoran evolve already. Is he gonna be going for that item too?
The
also,
trainer?
Halq,
Nope,
use
the trainer.
Use a poison cure, something. Yeah, the chat is pointing out he already did almost all of Sprout Tower. Just get Flash if you're uncomfortable with it, unless he doesn't know the way through Ice Path.
God, if he doesn't know his way through Ice Path, that's really a bit of a wow. Are you kidding me?
And TheOBox lucks into an Ariados.
Are you kidding me? Like, are you fooling me right now? For fooling me.
Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't check the Pokedex, finds all the Poke anyway. I mean, whatever works.
You're out of luck. Now. Save just in case it kills you.
Well, I mean, he has been taking poison damage for quite a while.
Okay.
And it's a slow bro. Yeah, that's Lapras defeated. Hasn't checked off the goal yet. Huh. Oh, there we go.
Charcoal. Maybe he wants more money.
Well, money isn't a bad idea, with, of course, the Piloswine being in the game corner.
Yeah, I think that's what he's about to go get right now.
Although, please, heal the
Nope,
poison.
he's gonna go check his eggs.
Well, he does get 3 eggs. He might be box healing. Yep, box healing the Ho-Oh.
He needs the Starmie still. Now we see that I was correct. Level 22. He's probably just gonna slap the experience share onto its forehead until it while he fights some Pokemaniacs.
Yeah, but it was Halq who fought Price, not TheOBox.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even know what I'm getting them mixed up now.
Well, there's Lugia. Lugia's escaped Lugia's room. He's gone into the outside world.
Somebody's Pokeball. Gonna get a Sunstone, I think, here, as well as a Moonstone. Oh no, you say he has a Moonstone. He'll probably sell some stuff, though. A Great Ball, please.
So at this point, who do you think has the advantage? It's all over the place. It's very hard to tell who might win.
I can't even tell you right now. And usually at this point we would have like a clear like who has an edge here, but there's so much varying info that I really don't think either of them has an edge. I mean, Halq has an edge because he knows how to see in the dark.
I don't think he can see in the dark. More like he just can feel around.
He's done this enough to know where it's at, I think. So he won't have a problem. I think same goes with black glasses for him. I think he knows how to do it in the dark, like
oh yeah,
a lot of the runners do.
Well, that's another water type for Halq. I lost count about 3 hours ago.
They're not even counting, so it makes it really hard for us to count.
Yeah, I don't think Halq has checked the Pokedex either.
Oh. Helps.
Well, if he didn't want to catch the Sunkern, he can catch the that thing.
Execute! Beast Spirit Evolution!
Execute, Pokemon.exe.
Name islands that we're talking about here, so literally every Pokemon that you need is guaranteed to be there.
I mean, there are, what, like 50 encounter slots?
Math real quick in my head. 56?
That's a
Maybe?
lot of encounter slots.
5. Yeah, it's 66.
66? That's insane.
Are you shitting my nads?
Well, who needs a Sunstone?
Well, it's a Leaf Stone, but yeah.
Oh. Sunfloor is a Sunstone. I guess Execute's a Leaf Stone. And I'd assume that since they were together, they would use the same stone. And it used Teleport. What a meme.
He's too worried about it. He found a Park Ball, too.
Meme Islands.
5 balls.
Meanwhile, TheOBox is pulling a fast one.
Yes, he's not looking too fast to me at the moment.
Well, that fastball is certainly going to do the trick. Although, without anyone checking anything, nobody's checking Pokedex, nobody's checking their inventories. We're in the dark, folks.
What did he just give Squirtle? Did he give him the experience share? I think he did. I don't remember. I couldn't tell what he was doing in the menu. That's right. That's why he caught that. Okay.
Well, apparently TheOBox.
God, I really want one of them. Either of them to get a freaking bingo already.
I want one of them to check the Pokedex. Figure out. I mean, we saw a Quilava check on TheOBox's side, and that's the only thing. We don't know where the Bayleaf is. We don't know where the Croconaut is. We don't know where the babies are. We don't know where the Snubble is. And we've seen all these poke. We just haven't checked.
2 to 2. I don't know.
Well,
4.
There's Suicune.
Even important. It's just another Pokemon. I think.
I mean, it is a water type. Suicune.
5 different balls.
Suicune is a water type. You may think it's an ice type, but nope, it's a water type.
TheOBox just marked off 5 different balls. Does he have 5 different balls?
I think he does, although I I don't even know.
Why is he YOLOing? What's he doing?
Does he not know that the Pokédex is a thing?
I really don't know. Halq found a Shelder in there. That's really good. It'll double up his 2 water types.
Yep, just slap a water stone on it, and that's 2 more. That is correct, Horse. Quillava is in here.
Alright.
So he can be going for that.
I suppose, yeah.
Well, Halq apparently, looks like he's going to have 8 different water types. So we'll see, if he checks the Pokédex or if he's just counting manually.
Oh, there we go. We're gonna get a dex check. Thank the Lord.
And our Pokédex is...
He gave up on that real quick. Oh my god. I thought we were actually gonna get a dex check to get some info.
I'm losing it
Oh,
here.
there's Quillava. There's Quillava. I must be missing when they're checking the dex. I'm on the side of the screen when they're doing these dex checks.
If you're missing the dex checks, then so am I.
Bingo. Halq finally got a bingo with TLBR with getting that great ball.
Well, an hour and 30 minutes in, with all these goals checked, let's try and formulate what we think our runners are going to do. On Halq's side, we've got TLBR, row 3 almost certainly. He just has to get the King's Rock. Row 4 if the Croconaw is favorable. And then column 2, and what do you think his last bingo will be?
Did he forget that he caught the execute?
He did catch the execute. So maybe he might be going for the other diagonal, or column 1. Those are also options.
The thing is, he caught the Sunkern as well.
He might have forgotten.
I don't know. I'm curious.
Meanwhile, on TheOBox's side, we have, he has a lot of goals, but nothing really too favorable. He's got row 4, and I guess if he wants to go for the... Yeah, column 5? If he wants to go for the Suicune. I'd say row 3, but he hasn't really shown much in the way of Lugi's Room, Black Glasses, Flash, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, Halq is finishing up the 8 trainers on Route 32, and he's going to be getting his Snubble information. TheOBox got that information a long time ago. And Halq only now getting that, so that will give him row 5.
You know, I can't even tell you who might win.
I'd give the edge to Halq simply because he seems a bit more organized, but TheOBox could just luck into who knows what. Especially if that Croconaw isn't doable. Because I don't believe Halq has Quillava or Bayleaf information still. I think he only has Croconaw information.
He's got Quillava info. He fought
Cleffa's not happening.
Fought the one trainer that had it.
Elekid, not happening.
Well, you gotta go back. He's gotta go back.
Let's see about Magby. Sprout Tower is doable. Sprout Tower is 14 encounter slots. And what about, Pichu?
Split Meme Islands!
Pichu's doable, it's in New Bark. Just 3 surfing encounters.
Yeah, it's in New Bork water, so he should have no problems with that one. It's just really funny to see that all of the babies were in Meme Islands.
He didn't check the Smoochum, which I find interesting, because the Smoochum could have been in a better place than Sprout Tower. Sprout Tower's 14 slots, the Smoochum could have been in a place with 7.
Meh. Yeah.
Or 6 or 3, if it's in the water in the town.
Also, TheOBox has already gotten his bingo just now.
So we're tied 1-for-1. Anything can happen. TheOBox
Dex.
may be checking the Pokedex, maybe trolling us. It's impossible to know at this point.
He had 8 water types already for the longest time. Oh, man, I don't even know where you go from here. All right, TheOBox is headed towards Ice Path. And that optional trainer.
I mean, TheOBox has a path to victory without Ice Path. I mean, it would be great to get the black glasses, but if he wants to, he can avoid it. I mean, he could go for black glasses, that would be row 2. He's got column 2. He's got the... Yeah, actually. Black glasses, 10 Pokemaniacs, and defeat the level 40. Oh, but he also needs the Nidoking.
Yeah.
Or the Snubble. Speaking of Snubble,
yeah.
I believe we saw it was just below Lake of Rage.
Really helpful then.
Yeah, that Snubble is doable.
Looks that up.
Yeah, but if he wanted to avoid black glasses, row 5. Well, if he wants to avoid black glasses, he almost certainly wants to avoid Lugia's Worm also. So that's the thing. So the diagonal. Yeah. So the diagonal column 2. Column 5, row 5, row 4? Yeah, that's 5. He just needs the babies, the Houndour, the Snubble, the Pokemaniacs, and the level 40.
Halq just picked up the King's Rock. It's likely he's going to head over to Union Cave now to take on the other 2 Pokemaniacs.
Oh, without a doubt. I don't know, what would you think would be faster, Halq? Going for black glasses or getting 2 babies?
Yeah, no, he's doing the Pokemaniacs actually, so that would be it. Actually helps. It gives him column 2. The 2 babies would give him.
Column 2 is big.
Halq wins.
Free for both runners.
Here's how Halq wins. There's a reason why he went to Snubble right there, so he can get the Snubble while he's getting these Pokemaniacs. That'll also allow him to get 1 more baby Pokemon, and it'll give him Call 2, Call 1, Row 5, Row 3, and TLBR. And that'll be the end of it.
Oh yeah, Halq is definitely well on his way to victory.
He's not checking any slots, which I'm a little surprised with. Oh, there's something with big meaty claws, or a big meaty claw.
Another possibility is he could go for the Quilava or the Croconaut. I mean, it does give him row 4, although he does need 2 different babies for 2 bingos, so it depends on how much he wants to search for. I believe it was the Magby and Sprout Tower.
I think that TheOBox put off black glasses a little too much. If he would have gone for it right away without having to worry about, without worrying about not knowing where he's going, if he would have pulled up a map, I think he would have been fine.
It off. He did everything but.
Yeah.
He went out of his way to try and avoid this, and it looks like he's trying to navigate it without Flash. I don't know if he knows it, but
it's not that bad.
Yeah,
he's already on
the
peninsula.
Yeah. He's going the correct path. If he could have done this then.
Left.
I'm trying to figure out what possibly could have been his motive for trying so hard to avoid getting these.
Now, just don't walk. There you go. He's got it. Done. Cool. Just empty your bag out because of all the extra stuff you picked up because you didn't want to grab it.
So that gives Halq 2 bingos. So this is a very close match still.
It gives TheOBox and Halq 2 bingos.
Yeah, TheOBox.
Roamer really helped Halq. That was a stroke of luck there.
Yeah, that Roamer is huge. Saved him a good 5 minutes.
Got to go see the other alternative way to get the 40.
Well, TheOBox, finally checking where the snubble is. Tin Tower, Mount Silver, or 30, or 43, yeah. No
fly.
contest there.
But later. He'll do it after he does the 40. Smart man, question mark. Oh.
Honestly, I think this is a mistake.
No, it's not.
Well, this takes a while, and he didn't check that route very much, and he still needs the snubble regardless. And this is a big if.
He needs the level 40 regardless.
Well, if he lucks into the Gligar, Delibird, or Sneasel while hunting for the snubble, or something else, like a baby, or something else that is on the card that he needs, it could save him time, and he might not need the level 40. Then again, it's a big maybe.
Fight.
Let's see, I'm trying to figure out a way that could have happened. He's got 2 bingos. If he'd gotten the snubble, that would give him 3. Then the Nidoking, Gligar, and 2 babies? And the 10 Pokemaniacs, that would be 4.
Fight the Pokemaniac in Mount Mortar and or the one next to Ice Path. I don't think he even went right of Mahogany. If not, then he hasn't defeated 10 Pokemaniacs yet.
You're right. He definitely didn't go right of a Mahogany. I don't know if he went into Mount Mortar yet, though. We might need to check the footage on that.
I don't think he has. Nine.
I'll go check the footage on that. Shouldn't be too much to check.
That saw him fight either the Pokemaniac to the left of the entrance of Ice Path or inside of Mount Mortar in the back room. Can you let us know? Either. But there's no encounters on this floor, because it's the bottom floor. Alright.
We know that Halq did the 3 and, yeah, he did at least 9. Okay, I'm looking at this portion now when he crosses Route 42. He fights the guy outside of Mount Mortar.
I don't think he ever went.
He definitely didn't go to Mount Mortar then.
To Mount Mortar, that's the thing.
I agree. I don't think he dipped into it.
Right of Mahogany either.
He definitely did not go right of Mahogany.
I don't think he has this.
I guess we'll unmark it and see what happens.
I don't think that he... I honestly don't think he's done them. Discounted.
Speaking of which, we should take a look at what TheOBox has done for Pokemaniacs. TheOBox did 1 in the underground. He did... did he do all 3 in Unicave? I think he did. Yeah, because he did the Lapras, so that's 4. Did he do the 3 on
he did those.
Below Lake of Rage?
2 in underground, the 3 at the lake, the 3 at the Union Cave and the one outside of Mortar. There's only 2 left, either left of entrance to Ice Path or in Mount Mortar. There's 11 Pokemaniacs, and those are the only other 2 that I don't know whether or not he has fought.
TheOBox or Halq?
Halq.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on Halq, but I'm talking about... Now I'm thinking about TheOBox, because he's almost certainly going to go for Column 2. It's a huge column.
Yeah. So Halq is, I guess, forgetting that the top... He's going to have to fight his way through top floor where this last baby is.
Well, it's not over for the game for Halq yet. TheOBox doesn't have Nidoqueen / Nidoking information, really. So he might need to go for 2 babies. And with the babies being where they are, that could be a bit of an issue. Although we didn't see where Smoochum was. Smoochum could be in a better place than the Magby was.
I have a feeling the Snubbull could be in the water.
Oh, chat's apparently just saying TheOBox just caught a Nidoran. We must have missed it while we were looking for the Pokemaniacs.
Doing some investigation. Investigative work there to you know. Must have slipped under our radars a little bit. Honestly, if there's water, I would honestly check the water first. It rules out having to look for 3. Or it rules out having to check 7 slots if you can find it in like the 3 that are there.
Yeah, meanwhile Halq is just not having good luck finding this Magby and Sprout Tower. If I were him, I'd have looked at where the Smoochum was, because we know he saw the Smoochum. The Smoochum was on Chuck. He had to have gotten that info.
Thank you. That was the one thing we needed to keep an eye on when I said earlier, because he went through the bottom entrance and fought the super nerd.
Sorry to interrupt, but Halq found a Togepi. Oh, there is an 8th. That is an 8th, baby.
There's 8?
Yeah, Togepi. We forgot Togepi in our counting before. He was looking for Magby, but he found Togepi, and Togepi works just the same. So that's 4 bingos for Halq. He just needs the Snubbull and he's done.
1, 2...
No, wait, no, he doesn't have the Quilava.
He only has 3, by my count.
With Quilava and Snubbull, and he's done.
We're fighting that 10th Pokemaniac.
And one of the... yeah? Or you could go for Black... No, Black Glasses wouldn't really do much. Black Glasses plus Snubbull? Okay, he's going for the 10th Pokemaniac now.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought.
Yep.
To catch that and, like, count correctly. We'll have the 10 Pokemaniacs.
So now that, yeah. Now, a Snubbull and it's over for him. For TheOBox, a Snubbull and it's almost certainly almost over for him. He still needs to evolve the Nidorino. Or Nidoran.
Be a tall order for him. I don't think he has enough time.
No, I don't. This is insanely close. Or is he going for the Croconaw? Crobat. He's checking the Croconaw.
Croconaw's not in great positions.
Good luck. Is he going for the Quilava? He's going for the Quilava next. 46.
Damn, that's a lot of doable locations.
Easy. That's only 7.
Locations there, friend. Nidoran in his party at the moment. That's going to be a hampering thing for TheOBox. He just can't find the Snubbull. That's a little deflating, honestly, if you're just getting hecked over by a 10% encounter slot.
Yeah, it's insanely close. But yeah, the Nidoran is really low. If this is a 10%, I stand corrected. It was his first encounter.
It's over. Oh my god.
GG.
That's really unfortunate for TheOBox. He spent so much time checking the Lake of Rage, and he just couldn't find one.
That is unlucky. Although, to be fair, if he had gone for the black glasses sooner, he might have had a better chance.
$153.49.
Ugh.
Hey, Halq,
I bet.
I'm doing good, but how about you?
Listen, man.
That was...
What I have to commentate.
Yeah. Was that close?
Very close.
Insanely close.
Could have been within like 2 to 3 minutes of finishing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind
He
of...
was just looking for a Snubble, and he just needed to level up his Nidoran once and then Moonstone it.
Yeah, like I kind of figured I had the early lead when I got the Leadian and the Skarmory. But then, like, all of a sudden, he did shiny Pokemon. I'm like, oh, he's ahead of me in plot?
Yeah.
TheOBox
Way ahead of you in plot.
There we go.
There you
Hey,
go. Cool.
TheOBox, how are you doing?
Okay. My end game.
Questions for both of you.
Okay.
Keep going though. I can wait.
I was just saying, it definitely... I really thought I had the lead when I got those early Pokemon goals. Then he clicked shiny Pokemon. I'm like, I have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, see, I saw you mark Poison Barb, and it's like, okay, so I know you were ahead of me, and then I figured you caught Ariados, Ladian, and then you caught something else, Mantine Skarmory. I figured that was a bug catching contest.
No, I chose Friday.
He caught a Ledian and a Skarmory, which were just outside the bug catching contest on 35.
It's a little ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're both, like, I ran into a Leadian and then a Skarmory.
Yeah, it was pretty ridiculous because at the same time, you found the Bayleaf, which you couldn't catch in the bug catching contest. You found the Coughing in the bug catching contest, and we found the Piloswine in the coin case.
Yeah, I bought the Piloswine. Yeah. And then I ran into the Roamer.
Yeah, that was a really big help because it took away having to do those 4 fights.
Yeah, the Roamer might have very well gave you that win. It was very close. Both of you were back and forth. It was a very intense match, shall we say.
I will say though, TheOBox, I was questioning the move to the Ho-Oh when you found it, Aerodactyl, but yeah. I gotta say it seemed to be a lot better of a move based on the ROM that.
Yeah, there was not very many things that could have walled Ho-Oh that were resistant to wing attack.
Right. I do have to ask, why were you going around picking up a whole lot of those like ground items?
Just to see if the black glasses came up to save me a trip through Ice Path.
Honestly,
I would have probably saved time just ignoring ground items and getting the black glasses.
If you had done that, you might have won. It was that close because.
Well, I mean, I haven't had any luck with the Snubble, so.
Yeah.
I tried the Snubble for a little bit.
2 babies might have gone better.
Yeah.
The Elekid wasn't possible, and neither was the Cleffa. But Pichu was a new bark of water, so that's just 3 slots. And it could have been the 60%.
And I went into Sprout Tower looking for a Magby, came out with a Togepi.
Oh, nice.
I never saw a Togepi.
The second ladder that you took, that takes you down to the entrance level, and there's no encounter slots on that floor, by the way.
Okay, so...
There's nothing here. That's why we're getting the "there's nothing here" message. It wasn't like a Uno or anything. It was just there's no encounters on that floor.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why the hell is it like? I'm like, wow, either I'm getting the unknown slot a lot, or
So the way Sprout Tower works is you go upstairs, then down, and then upstairs twice. So it's only 3 floors.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
first floor has no encounters. Second floor has an encounter set of 7. Third floor has a separate encounter set of 7. 14 encounter slots.
Okay.
Although there was we saw the baby Smoochum on Chuck that neither of you checked the Pokedex for.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about Smoochum, honestly.
Yeah, something we were wondering
yeah.
about.
They all
I'll
forget
tell you
about
where it
Smoochum.
was.
I didn't check any of the baby Pokemon because
Smoochum.
I just saw Snubble and it's like, okay, catch one or catch 2 different babies.
Smoochum was Cherry Grove water. That probably would have been easier.
Oh,
Probably.
that's super good.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, all you need to do is get Pichu and Newbork, and then Smoochum and Cherry Grove.
Yeah.
Something
Oof.
I also want to ask our runners is, both of you seemed a little bit averse in checking the Pokedex, especially you, TheOBox. It seemed like you were just randomly trying to encounter sweet scenting in random places, just hoping you lucked into something. And it did work with a few things. You found Mantine, for instance, and the Ariados.
Yeah.
Oh, so we didn't find Skarmory or Leedian. Okay.
No.
No. Well, and I took Spinnerack, so.
I took Pinsir.
Oh, okay.
Neither of you
Raikou
going
was
for the
kind of hard
Raikou.
at first.
I just
Take the Raikou.
I chose not to take the Raikou because I thought he would.
Oh, I chose not to because I just don't really care for running it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just a personal preference thing.
And it
It's
started with Zap
nothing
Cannon.
against it.
It started with Zap Cannon, yeah. Also, so you're at the Sudowoodo. You're level 20 Mewtwo. One of you kills it and the other one runs away. What was the reasoning behind those plays? Because personally, for me, I would have checked it, especially with TheOBox seeing that it had Sharpen and Drill Peck right around the corner. It would have.
It really didn't benefit me at all. I was confident in the Aerodactyl. I just ran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I mean, it had a really great moveset, and it's like I saw Sharpen and Drill Peck, and it's like those are good, and it's like, I mean, Metal Claw's not that great, but it
yeah, I was confident in my one move.
And Ho-Oh's just got amazing physical attack to begin with, and it had a physical balanced set.
Yeah.
So I just was fine with what I had. And I'm not that good with a main switch that late, so I've only done it once.
It was several levels lower too.
Yeah.
Was lower. I mean, especially with it being a Mewtwo, its base stats kind of take over. But if you're moving from a Ho-Oh to a Mewtwo, I could understand not wanting to make the switch.
I mean, if I was on something like, say, Nidoking or something like that, I would have definitely. I mean, something that was average, I would have definitely switched. But Ho-Oh's amazing to use, so.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's see. I believe Halq won this one.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to go for black glasses because I actually don't know how to get them. So.
Oh. Well.
I'm going to learn that soon.
Listen, you've got some time before your next match. I might caution you to maybe take a look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I know where the black glasses are. I just don't know the movement through there without flash.
Yeah, we hypothesized that TheOBox wasn't able to do it with you looking for so many items, just trying desperately to not have to go get them vanilla. But it didn't really occur to us that you might not be able to do without flash, Halq.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I was checking items on the ground and hidden spots and everything. I'm glad I found the leftovers. Leftovers helped a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, Halq, you caught an execute in Meme Islands, and then you caught a Sunflora, not a Sunflora, a Sunkern in 32, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a preference for either of the ones, or?
I couldn't remember how Execute evolved, but I thought Sunkern was like a Sunstone or something like that.
Yeah, Sunstone.
I was really, I was really just pissed off that I couldn't catch the Executor that teleported away from me.
That was funny.
But in the end, it didn't even matter because I didn't need that square. I have no idea where the Golbat, Coughing, Grimer were.
We only saw one. It was Coughing, and it was in the bug catching contest.
Okay. Okay.
So anyway, Halq, about that Pokemaniac.
Yeah, I forgot that I didn't go into Mount Mortar.
We thought that because you went in the bottom entrance, we thought that was more of you fighting the super nerd, and just mistaked it for being a maniac.
No, I genuinely forgot. I knew the super nerd was a super nerd.
And like I was just trying to like remember, and once you marked it, and I just couldn't.
Yeah, that was my fault.
There, no, it's fine. It's just something that like it's really hard. It's, a lot of these goals too, they're really hard to keep track of, especially like maniacs or like 8 trainers on 32, where there's not really anything you can go and check to see whether or not you got all of them. You just have to go by memory.
Yeah,
But,
it kind of ended up being like the thing that happened with the Suicune last time was like, with the Suicune encounter Suicune on 42, yeah, I just kind of wrote off the goal and thought nothing of it. But then like all of a sudden, I remembered I fought several of the maniacs. I'm like, all right, I just got to do Union Cave and the Union Cave ones and the ones before Lake of Rage, because at that point I usually have the Mount Mortar one and the one outside Mount Mortar. It's just because I was blitzing to Mahogany to get the shiny and do a lot of other stuff that I kind of just overlooked it.
Yes, because you felt like you were still behind because TheOBox, yeah. Because it was, I think, because TheOBox was definitely a little bit behind you because he went to do half of Sprout Tower to get the Ho-Oh. Which I was surprised that like if you were like TheOBox, I don't know if like how comfortable you were with the black glasses movement, but it could have definitely been a play to just go and get Flash like really quick since you were already done.
I had done black glasses a lot, and I just need to practice it a bit more because there were a couple of times I had to open up my menu to find the stairs. That's my big thing. I usually miss the stairs and get lost. But
yeah.
TheOBox, how many Pokemaniacs did you fight?
I fought the 2 in the underground, and I fought. I'm trying to remember now.
You fought the 3 in Union Cave.
Yes.
And
I fought the one outside of Mortar.
Okay.
And then I was thinking there were 3 on Lake of Rage, and then I fought the one, and it was a picnicker, and it's like, oh, I don't know where there's 10 Pokemaniacs.
So okay, that's the one guy that you fought. I was like, oh, don't fight that guy. He's a fake one. He looks exactly like all of the Pokemaniac sprites, but he's not one. On that route, though.
So then I was
there's
like,
2 right next to each other. Then there's one like
at the very top,
south,
just before Lake of Rage.
Yeah, there's 5 trainers,
in the middle.
and it's the 3 upmost ones. The
Okay.
The other 2 top ones.
Yeah, I was like, after I found him, it's like, oh, I don't know where it is. Where I was like, okay, so I know where 9 Pokemaniacs are, not 10.
I hit so many optionals.
I hit a couple in cleanup that I shouldn't have.
I was really mad when I hit I was going into Union Cave to do Pokemaniacs, and I hit that guy with like the 5 Pokemon or whatever.
Oh,
Idiot Paradox, I think his name was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a very aptly named trainer, but but I thought it was funny that like your spaghetti as you were going to Sudowoodo, you accidentally like went up and then fought that guy that has one.
It was my controller. I had so much control.
Lava.
Yeah, no, like that worked out.
It was funny because
that totally worked out.
Union Cave fought 2 of the fire breathers, and one of them had a Quilava, so he had that info over you for a while. In case
and
like
also
he had that in
his
back
rival
pocket.
3, I think, had a Quilava.
And if you saw me ever like going up and down, like up randomly, just like when I'm going right and just going up and down randomly for no reason, it was my controller. My D-pad is like super sensitive, and I'm getting a new one soon, but a lot of it was controller issues.
Well, your next match will probably be against either Fire or Lay Owl, depending on who the loser of that one is.
Okay.
So I can imagine that you might have some time. I don't know if they are on the schedule. They are in 2 days, actually, on Tuesday, that they will be having their match at 7 p.m.
Okay.
Sometime. Well, it's a few days. But issues worked out. It would be a shame, like your controller, like kind of
hardware issues are not
Yeah, I've had this Xbox One controller for a little while, and I think it's finally run its course.
It's unfortunate.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's any more comments from either of the runners or from Kevin.
I've got nothing, but thanks for the show. Any
No
final
problem.
words?
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
still.
Executor. I mean, screw Executor.
I've still been sweet scenting the grass and still no snubble. That's how bad. So
Serious?
yeah,
Oh my
I've been sweet, and I
Might-
even
might
got
be
a
on the
shiny
water.
ferret.
Did you check
No,
the
I
water?
checked all 3 slots: Starmie, Polytoad, and Weeping Bell. I even got a shiny ferret that showed up, but
Nice.
still no snubble.
Let me
That's
open the
unlucky.
log.
Yeah, so
At this point, maybe just
What
go
is,
for the babies.
yeah.
It's Route 43, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 2
Oh.
babies are Pichu's on New Bark water and Smoochum's on Cherry Grove water.
Yeah.
Snubble
Very
is
easy to get
actually-
babies.
Snubble's at 10%. And so is Nidoran and Kingler.
Okay, I've ran into Kinglers nonstop, and I got Nidorans, and yeah, I'm on 43. I just left and re-entered. I just have been that unlucky. I just got to the but good race, Halq. And
Yeah, good games, dude.
Thanks for the commentary, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thanks for running. And feel free to follow both our runners, TheOBox and Halq, if you liked what you see, and feel free to follow my co-commentator, Hercules Bench Press, and myself if you like, and of course, our wonderful restreamer, JK Allen 2. Without him, you wouldn't have seen anything. So thanks.
Shouts to my boy Ivysaur. The roamer.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
You got it?
Goodbye, guys.
Have a good night.
All right.
Good night.